Welcome to Access Winchester. This week, we're in Earls Court, London for Apps World. Harry Parkhill meets the man behind the JCB Song. National Ballet comes to Southampton. And of course, we're at App World, a mobile phone developer's paradise. Apps World is the largest app convention in Europe. More on that later. But first, we have a magical story for you. Professor Sprout came all the way from Hogwarts to receive an honorary doctorate from the University of Winchester.
That's not how you do it. I mean, pretty good for a cameraman, but that's right, cameraman. But this is how you do it. What was the line again?
Roll VT. Miriam Margolyes, also known as everybody's favourite herbology teacher from Hogwarts, received an honorary doctorate from the University of Winchester last week.
My God! That includes all behind me and in front of me. I am so thrilled, honoured, overwhelmed to receive this degree. It's the only honorary degree I have, probably the only one I will ever have. And you know, as I was processed up the centre aisle with Professor Marriott, I felt I was getting married.
But that's not all. Famous actor Celia Imrie, who has starred in the very exotic Marigold Hotel and Star Wars The Phantom Menace, also received an honorary doctorate, and I got an exclusive interview with her. You're Celia Imrie.
I am.
Quite a big star. So how does it feel to be in Winchester Cathedral for your honorary doctorate?
Well, I feel perhaps come to the wrong place, really, because I never even went to university, so it's a double thrill for me, really. I'm extremely thrilled, actually. And also, I've discovered this morning that I am related to the Bishop of Winchester.
Oh, wow.
A long time ago, in 1133, which gives it a double meaning for me. So I'm very proud, and I only wish my mum was here.
Oh. Are you going to work that into your speech later?
Tiny bit. I'm not going to say too much, though.
Yeah. So, obviously you've been in lots of TV shows and so on. I loved you in Doctor Who, personally.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, she's rather pretty, isn't she? Do you like her? I can make her like you too if you want. You were right, sir.
One of my most favourite things was playing in Nanny McPhee, where I had to eat a worm sandwich. And I really did, by the way.
You really did? You got any future productions in the working?
Yes, I'm doing, I've just done my own cabaret, which was quite a scary thing to do, which hopefully is going on in the Fortune Theatre on December the 15th and 16th. And then I'm off to India again for another exotic Marigold Hotel.
Oh, my grandparents love that film.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, I hope they love the second one too.
I'll tell them that I met you. They'll be thrilled.
Do. I can leapfrog all the hard work that all of you have done and just swan in and get a honorary, which I'm extremely proud of.
Yeah, that's always been my dream.
Well, good luck.
I'm at the Indie Game Zone checking out the Color Tap app. Hi, so can you just give us a demonstration of what this is?
So in the corners you see which elements and which colors you need to tap. So if you tap on the correct one you gain points, and if you tap on the wrong one you lose points. This is a really simple game, so you can play everywhere, on the toilet, on the bus, everywhere.
This is Chuck's Challenge 3D, an Android game. It is a simple puzzle game that slowly gets more difficult. The developer claimed it looks like Pokemon, but I'm not so sure about that one.
Next, Harry Parkhill meets the inspiration behind the JCB Song. What are you doing? Get back behind the camera!
What are you doing? You're very underdressed for presenting.
But at least I don't look like a snooker player. For God's sake.
Well, I stand by my look.
Just play the VT.
My girlfriend sent me that song from Oliver. Have you seen the musical Oliver? You know where he's in the basement when he's been sold to the coffin maker and he's singing, "Where is love?" That song, do you remember it? Is it in skies above? So he's singing "Where is Love," and I was thinking, yeah, that's basically the JCB song is a little bit like that.
Niz Loppy, Luke Concannon and John Parker hit the big time in December 2005 with their hit The JCB Song.
I had a loving family, but my experience of the world was like, fuck, are people this mean? Like, the kids were beating me up, the teachers were beating me up, because I was different, I suppose, dyslexic and all that.
The animated music video, made by a fan, helped make it a platinum-selling single with millions of YouTube hits.
I was just like, God, this sucks. So yeah, you're right. There was a lot of dreaming, and it's probably why I ended up being a songwriter, because I spent a lot of time imagining things.
Although narrowly beaten to Christmas #1, it stayed in the charts behind an X Factor winner for weeks. The single saw them playing on Top of the Pops and go on a countrywide tour.
Do you ever think you'll be on the radio, at the top of the charts, and with everyone listening to your song again?
Well, geez, it was never really my intention in the first place. It was kind of weird. Niz Loppy were an underground independent act. We were pretty fierce. Like, we said no to major record label deals because we wanted to do our own thing. We were inspired by independent artists that put skill and integrity and their art and what they wanted to say above being, celebrities or big, hugest things in the world. I've not got anything against being massive, Bob Marley, Ed Sheeran, whoever, like massive artists, fair play to you, but it wasn't what we were looking for. So that we fell on us.
Luke's solo album is released next week. Check out our review and preview on The Vault.
Really, we just want to do I just want to do my best. If this did get played, or if it did fucking take off, great, but I just, I want to make great work and I want it to be heard. I don't care whether that's on Radio 1 or on this show, I don't care if it's underground or overground, just as long as it reaches enough people to be worth my while to do all of this work.
This is Omni, a virtual reality set that caught my attention because, well, just look at it. When you walk, it walks. When you shoot, it shoots. How cool is that? If this is the future of gaming, I want in.
We absolutely see it as a future of certain games. There are some games where you're not going to want to use this. For example, a lot of third-person or strategy games, you're not going to be walking around, so you wouldn't need something like this. But any kind of first-person game where you're actually running or walking around the environment, you really want this experience. Once you try it, you don't want to go back.
Are we playing loser gets to go to the ballet?
Le Corsair at the Mayflower.
Winner gets to present.
Or we could just send Faith to the Mayflower.
VT.
We are here at the Mayflower Theatre in Southampton to watch the opening show of Le Corsair. It's an English National Ballet production, so I'm sure they will not disappoint. Let's take a look and see what the show has to offer. It's a reproduction of a romantic classic, Le Corsair. It's mainstream, but more challenging than the Nutcracker, but not as dark as some modern dance. If your taste is more strictly Tonaloli than Tannhauser and you're into dance, then this could be worth a see. Well, I've just finished watching the show and this play is so fantastic. It offers so much emotion, and if you don't mind topless men dancing around the stage, then this is for you. Faith Thomas, Winchester Access.
We came to Apps World, we conquered Apps World, but Liam got caught up with some colourful nerds.
What are you?
Well, basically I'm the Raspberry Man.
Atman, do you have anything to say? No. Yes, Atman. Now you just look stupid. So Jack, you've got to spend some time with the indie developers. Which game really caught your attention? That's what I want to know.
For me, it was Chuck's Challenge. It was just colourful and vibrant, and it was just a nice puzzle-solving game. It was impressive.
Well, that seems to be all from Access, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's it. That's
all from Apps World.
Yeah.
And we can probably end on a nice little bombshell that we seem to be getting on just fine. I think we've got a new career, the new Anthem deck.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Why? Come on, leaps and bounds.
You see, sometimes things just end.